Welcome, everyone. Welcome into this week's Water Signs Lives for the week of September 25th through October 1st of 2022. So, guys, we're going to be looking at Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces today. So, you guys have caught me a little bit not ready. So, I'm still sharing out. So, please forgive me. Please share out, guys. It definitely helps for sure, especially since we have changed and we are now on this new schedule. Guys, I'm going to keep the new schedule just to see, like I said, the last couple of days, I'm just kind of waiting to see if anything pops. It is possible that we're going to have to change it if it continues to not do as well. But I have noticed that you guys are watching the replays. So thank you so very much. Always remember, I will put the timestamps in the description box immediately following the live stream. So yes, you can just click on the description box, scroll down to the bottom, and you can click Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It will take you where you want to go. Don't forget, guys, we are multi-streaming. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitch, and we're on YouTube at the same time, guys. So a lot going on over here. So even if one looks slower, the other one may not be. I don't tend to pay attention to the comments while I'm doing the readings, guys. It's just so for those of you that are using the timestamps, I understand. Like, hi, Rachel. I understand, like, you don't want to hear a whole conversation with me and Rachel. I get it. So yeah, that's why I try to just do the readings and then I come back and check the comments. Hi, Diana. All right. So, thank you, Rachel. And when I started this multi-streaming, they told me you'll never be able to get somebody to go from one platform to another. And that has been such a lie since we started. Even when I started Twitch, I was like, everybody said, you'll never get anybody to go over to Twitch. And that's such a lie. We've gotten several people to go over to Twitch. So yeah, lots going on over here, guys. All right. So grab a drink, come in, chill out, get a snack. Like I said, help me share. I'm just going to share out a little bit before we get started. Ooh, I can see your comments over here too. That's cool. We are at 8:01, guys. 8:01 on YouTube. Diana, the YouTube email finally came in. It had nothing to do with us. Unfortunately, it was only for people that have like shorts channels where they only work on shorts. So yeah, yeah. I was a little bummed out. We are so close. We're at 8:01, and I'm telling you, we have over 8,000 watch hours, guys. It's insane. I thought I was like super special, but I went and looked. There are other really good small channels that just YouTube algorithm hasn't picked them up unless they're paying for advertisement, like we did when we first started. And so it's like when people watch their videos, they're watching the video all the way through, which is super awesome. But it's like they're not sending it out to enough people to get their subscriber count up. So yeah, I feel like all the social media people, if you guys watch any other streamers, there's just so much going on in the streaming world. I think it's because there's so much new stuff, you know what I mean? And I think that's why like there's so many changes. For the people that have been here before me, before, I mean, YouTube's been here for quite some time now. I kind of feel bad for them because it's like they definitely got their business settled and definitely relied on a certain amount of income. And then now everything's kind of changing because everybody wants to be a streamer, which is cool. I mean, everybody has their own thing that they're supposed to do. But guys, I just want to say we make this look easy. I promise you, this is not easy. If you have a full-time job, I'm just telling you, it takes years and years to get as far as I am, unless you just happen to get lucky and get one of those viral videos. But I promise you that just stuff doesn't happen to normal people. So yeah, I definitely say like I know it looks easy, it looks fun, everybody should do it, but it's super hard, guys. And luckily, I was able to quit my full-time job and turn this into my full-time job. And honestly, guys, the streaming is not what's keeping me afloat. The Etsy shop is what's keeping me afloat. The merch shop is what's keeping me afloat. The journals, the dream journals, guys, I don't know who ordered dream journals this last week, but I made over $20 on the dream journals for last month. And that is the most I have made since I started the dream journals a little over a year ago. So whoever is out there ordering those dream journals, thank you, thank you, thank you. The description is always, the link is always in the description box. But see, I started my business, guys, and that's really like what's kept me afloat as I'm waiting for the monetization to come in. So there's a lot more going on than just streaming for most of the people that you see streaming. So yeah, a lot of big changes. But it's not nothing bad. I don't feel. I get a lot of other streamers that are like, nobody likes change, right? So everybody's kind of having a hard time with it. But I don't know. I feel like the way I see it is Spirit drew me to come out here and do these readings for you guys. And as long as I keep doing that, I feel like Spirit's going to send me where it's supposed to go, right? Yeah, like I meet people, like people will message me on Facebook. And tell me, so-and-so shared your information, and that's how I found you. And it's like, that's really how most of us, like how we get found is by you guys sharing, telling your friends, like-minded people, guys, like-minded people. I promise you're not the only one out there. So yeah, share for sure. All right, I am almost ready, guys. We are going to talk about the astrology a little bit. Oh, it's totally not going to let me do it. Okay, we can share the rest of the way after the live stream. I feel so bad. The poor water signs just really, oh, I found it. My bad. Guys, have mercy. It's just a button. All right, so I've shared to my groups that I most enjoy. Guys, I don't know if I've ever talked to you guys, but I do. Let me go find it real quick so I can get the right name. I have this group that I don't know if we're supposed to promote other groups or not. But there's this one group that has been just super awesome ever since I started. So I really want to give a shout out to this particular group. It's called Tarot Readings, Astrology, and Witchcraft. I wish there was a way that I could like link the page. Maybe I can like share it on my Facebook page. But yeah, tarot readings, astrology, the and sign, witchcraft. It is a private group, so you do have to request to be accepted. But just such beautiful energy in this group and such beautiful information all the time from all the different readers that are on there. So yeah, I just wanted to give them a real quick shout out. And thank you to always sharing my videos for sure. All right, I think that's it. Let's jump into it. I'm done with the sharing. Hi, Teresa. Diana is here. Okay. All right, so let me get my timestamp paper ready, and then we will jump into the astrology. I was panicking because I ran out of candles, guys, and I was having to move the candles around, and then I totally just spaced out and didn't share. But I'm just saying, this is like the third one this week, and this is the third one this week I didn't share. So we're not going to really be able to tell if the noon time is working or not if I don't share out. So yes, guys, please share out. All right, let me write my timestamps down. Remember, guys, this is the week of September 25th through October 1st. October is here. I don't know about you guys, but I'm super glad because I love the fall weather here in the U.S. I'm not a big fan of the dry heat. All right. And of course, Halloween is my favorite holiday. So it all works out. Scorpio and Pisces. All right, guys. Remember, please remember, timestamps always in the description box. I say that, but I went back to copy and paste some timestamps, and I noticed that last week's water signs, I didn't put timestamps in. So I don't know. Something must have happened like right after the live where I jumped up and then just didn't come back and do it. Have mercy. All right. Guys, let's get started with the astrology report. Okay, tell me, do you want to look at my cards or do you want to look at the video? Some people send me the messages telling me that they really enjoyed the video that I played during the astrology. Guys, it was just, I didn't make that. It was just a free video that was available for creators that I used. Everybody's like, how did you make that? And I didn't do that. But yeah, just let me know. Like, if you want me to leave it on the cards, I'll leave it on the cards. If you want to watch the video, put it on the video. But I do want to talk about the astrology just because there's so much chaos. So much stuff going on everywhere. 6 planets in retrograde. So everybody's kind of feeling some really intense, upside down, backwards type of energy. So let's talk about that a little bit. All right, here's our astrology video. Here we go. Ready? Okay, so again, the week of September 25th through October 1st, guys. Right now, well, it helps you get to the right page. We're dealing with the Libra new moon energy, and the Libra new moon is going to be here in just a couple of days on the 25th. And this is going to be a very powerful new moon, guys, because this new energy that's coming with this new moon is very rushed. It feels forced, feels very pushed to me. And I think that the reason that is because we're very much trying to get realigned, right, to where we're supposed to be. I explained all week that the Lionsgate portal happens every year, and that's why we have this portal. It's definitely to realign us back on our soul's path, on our soul's journey. And so I do feel like some of us are definitely, I've been saying like lingering or trying to wait it out. Or if you are going with the change or going with the flow, it's like it's not smooth. For some of you, it's like I feel like spirit's dragging you by your feet, trying to take you forward, and you're like clawing the dirt with your hands and nails, like not wanting to accept the change, right? So a lot of people are experiencing this. Again, it does not matter what type of spiritual journey you're on. And the reason I say that is because it's astrology, guys. It's in the sky. It affects every single person. And it's a tool. It's a tool we're supposed to use. So with all the different chaos that's going on behind this Libra new moon, there's definitely some energies that could make setting intentions with this new moon a little bit more difficult for you. So normally I say just speak it, just say it, because that's what I do. I use Junior in the new car for an example. Like when he wanted the Chrysler 300, he kept saying like, I'm never going to have a car like that. I'm never going to be able to afford a car like I'm never going to do. And I was like, well, of course, if you just keep saying never, then of course you'll never have it. But if you just keep repeating that, these things are going to come in and you just make it so. It's like you manifest it and you make it, like I said, make it so, right? So he did that for like, I don't know, 2 months or so. Every time he's seen a Chrysler 300, he was like, there goes my car. That's my car. I'm going to get that car. And before you know it, he's at work now, but he's in the car. You see what I'm saying? So yes, guys, if you tell yourself, no, it's never going to happen, then no, it won't. But new moons, every new moon, you set new intentions. With this new moon, again, the energy feels very rushed, so it's coming in quickly. I do want to also talk about really quickly the 26th, Monday. Jupiter is coming back around close to the Earth. 70 years is the last time it was this close. I do want to mention Jupiter is in retrograde, so keep that in mind also. We have 6 planets in retrograde, guys, in water signs. I finally wrote them down so I don't have to sit here and guess. Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Those are the 6 planets that are in retrograde. And guys, Mars is on the brink of going retrograde. So there's a lot going on up there, right? And Mercury is that one that we all know It's I've been saying it's kicking my butt, but I really need to stop saying that because it's like it's getting cocky about it. So I'm gonna, start fighting back here. But Mercury is the one where we say like technology just goes all wonky. Things don't work properly. Phones don't work. Internet don't work. Computers don't work. You know what I mean? And it's like one thing after another. It's not like just this little bitty, glitch. It's like a whole thing, right? And then, X's, everybody talks about X's coming back around during this time also. So yeah, retrograde's got a little bit of a stigma, but I would say some of it is kind of true. Like, for example, the communication. So I would definitely write these new intentions down with this new moon. You want to be able to, if the energy is forcing you, it's like you want to. I don't want to say force the manifestation because you don't do that. If it's meant to you for you, it's going to come in. But it's like I really want you to focus on it. Just focus on it. If you have to write it down somewhere and say it every day like an affirmation, then do so. But just stay really focused on it, because with Mercury retrograde, you can set a new intention and then, I don't know, 30 minutes later, you forgot or you've thought of something else. You see what I'm trying to say? And you guys already know that at this point, that if you're trying to manifest something and you change what you're saying, well, I mean, what are you manifesting? You don't even know, right? So it definitely has to be like very intentional, and just continue to keep your focus as you're trying to manifest, bring in this new energy. New energy is going to come in regardless, guys. What you're doing when you're setting intentions is you're telling the universe what new energy it is that you want. So that's where your focus needs to be. Yesterday, we talked about retrogrades a little bit, and I think we're going to go ahead and jump into that today. I mentioned that I feel, again, retrogrades get a little bit of a stigma, right? It's like we see retrogrades and we're like, oh, that's my ex. He's going to come back and bother me. I don't want to talk to him no more. It's just a time that we all kind of think like these old situations are going to come back and they're just going to stink, right? And most of the time, old situations or old people and exes do tend to come back around Mercury retrograde. But what we talked about yesterday was I gave you guys a definition. This is the definition that I found for retrogrades. It's an opportunity to revisit, reclaim, redefine, and reconnect with that planet's energy. All right. So one more time, an opportunity to revisit, right? So that's those people coming back around. Reclaim, decide if you want them there or not. Redefine, is this person going to be in your life, or are they completely done? Are you completely done? And also reconnect, because guys, not every person that comes back is going to suck. Not every person that comes back around during Mercury retrograde has been off getting worse than they were before they started. You see what I'm trying to say? So keep those things in mind as we're dealing with all the different astrology that is coming in behind this new moon. Or it's already there behind the new moon. All right. So I did change the cards up a little bit, guys. We're going to use magical times for energy of the week. And then I pulled out the triple goddess tarot, and that's what we're going to use for our main spread. I'm going to clarify with some regular Rider Waite. We will do guidance from the Sacred Traveler. And then, of course, we will close it out with the Moonology Oracle. All right. Let's get started. Let's do 1818. I love it. For Cancer. I've seen 1818 somewhere else earlier today too, so that's interesting. 8s are definitely a number of infinity. All right, Cancer, for the week of September 25th through October 1st, you're looking at Libra new moon energy. You have Mercury retrograde happening, several planets in retrograde. So a lot of energy going on in the cosmos for sure. So let's see, Cancer, what is your energy for the week of September 25th through October 1st? We have action. Stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. Interesting. All right. So I have Cancer rising. I'm feeling a little bit of procrastination. I'm just going to say Cancer, that's like my biggest, I wouldn't say my biggest demon. There's several more, but procrastination is definitely like an issue for me. And I'm definitely kind of sensing that there's a little procrastination. Guys, I've been moving my readings over to my website for a month. Been working on that for a month. Have you ever noticed that the things you procrastinate, one is usually something that you need to do, right? But it's always usually something that doesn't actually take very long. You ever notice that? All right, Cancer. Challenge or obstacle. Why are you not taking the action? We have the Lovers coming out. Interesting. So I definitely feel like something could be in your way, Cancer. And the Lovers is not what we're thinking, right? So when I say the Lovers, we're like, ooh, there's some happy person in their way. No. The Two of Cups. The Two of Cups would have said, oh, there's some happy person in their way. No. And the Lovers is definitely more about a soul connection. It talks about kind of like the two halves is what I'm getting here. It talks about the decision that you have to make, the difficult decision that you have to make each and every day. It talks about unconditional love. And a lot of times, this card to me is a solo person. And I know you're like, what? All right, so I'm going to explain. So Cancer, the Two of Cups to me always gives me the energy of a soulmate, of two different people, two different souls. And it's like two people that grow together. There's equal effort with the Two of Cups, right? It's like there's two givers here. It's not like a giver and a taker. When I sense the energy of the Lovers, which for most of you, you're like, oh, that's my person, or oh, that's this. No, to me, this is you. This is you. And I know we don't like seeing it. Someone else told me, like, I say it all the time. I say you have to love yourself first, before you can love someone else. And one of my son's friends made a comment on, made a post on Facebook, that said something like, we shouldn't tell people that no one's going to love them if you don't love yourself. And that's not true. And that's not what I'm saying. One, you have to love yourself before you can love someone else. That's what I'm saying. People can love you as much as they want, right? But how lovable are you when you don't love yourself? You see what I'm saying? So there's definitely something energy here with like self-care. There's some needs that aren't being met here. There's someone I'm feeling, Cancer, like it's like you're struggling to decide whether you want to continue on the particular path that you're on. And again, the reason that the Lovers to me is not a relationship like the Two of Cups. Because if you're a twin, this is my clue card for the twin flame journey. And if you've watched my channel for any amount of time, I'm definitely the person that's out here that's saying, this is about you. This is about you. I can't honestly say that it has nothing to do with the other person, because that's not necessarily true. The other person is going to mirror back to you. They're going to be experiencing a lot of the same things that you experience, Cancer, and that's what makes them the twin, right? But that's really what their purpose is. When you have like 3D physical union, you start sharing your unconditional love with others, and you teach others, right? By example, they see you in your relationship and how you treat each other. Again, two givers. There's not a giver and a taker. But unfortunately, for most people that are on this particular journey, they have this notion that everyone is supposed to stay with their twin. And everyone is supposed to come into 3D union, and everyone is going to get married, and everyone is going to do this, and it's not true, guys. If it was true, then none of us would be sitting here watching these readings, right? We would just all be on our way doing our thing. And the reason that we came here was because we had to figure out, like, why did we meet this person? Why did this person affect me so much? Why does this person's life mirror my life? You see what I'm saying? And so that's kind of like the energy that I get from here. But here's what I'm going to say. When I see the Lovers card, this is one soul. One soul. That's why your twin mirrors you. It's one soul split is how I believe it. I know there's several different meanings, but I'm just going based on my own journey, what I've learned. One soul, and it's split. Like there's two different parallel lives happening at the same time. People are like, well, my twin is a man. And I'm a woman. Well, guess what? Not every twin journey is a man and woman. I know, right? Like, what? So yes, and I know it's hard to understand all of it when you're only seeing it like from from your perspective. But what I'm getting here, Cancer, is there's something about your journey that's keeping you from being able to take some sort of action here. So we have the Sun card coming out as lesson learned. The Sun card definitely talks about bright joy and happiness, but it also talks about something new is what I'm getting. I almost said youth because it is about being young, new things, but it's like in something new here. And it's almost like, you can't start the new thing until you raise that vibrational energy. And we have the Four of Pentacles coming out. So I'm so glad that this Four of Pentacles came out. Three of Pentacles is on the bottom. And the other day, the card came out, and I was trying to read it out of the book. And of course, I couldn't find the Triple Goddess book when I needed it. So I finally found it and put it where it goes. Guys, it was just in another tarot box. But I want to read this particular Four of Pentacles to you because the Four of Pentacles normally talks about like being greedy. And you see she's not being greedy. She's trying to offer someone the coin. She's not stepping on the other ones, clutching them to her chest. You know why she's giving this one out? Because she knows there's more coming. So here's kind of what I'm getting. There's something about your journey, Cancer, where you feel like there's something that's not enough. And so you've been holding on to what little bit there was of it. And since you were holding on to that little bit, it's definitely lowered your vibrational energy. And whatever you're trying to start, whatever you're feeling that push to do, whatever that purpose is, it's like you can't do it because you feel like you don't have enough of something. So we're going to clarify and we're going to pull some more cards. But I feel like here with the Four of Pentacles at the end of the week, it's like you finally realize, hey, I can let this thing go. Bonnie Kubler. Hello and welcome. All right, guys, here we go. Let's clarify that Lovers card. Definitely a strong soul connection, soul bond. It could be someone in your physical world, in your 3D. I just want you guys to know not all twins incarnate this lifetime. So some people are twins on a twin journey, and their counterpart is in the 5D. Like they're not even down here in the 3D. So there's lots of different types of the twin journey, guys. So let's keep that in mind as we clarify. All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune coming out, and we have the Knight of Swords coming out. So this is going to be for someone who's not having very much communication with their counterpart. So I'm going to say this is someone that their counterpart is in the 3D. You may have had a relationship with this person at one time, but I do feel, Cancer, like there's been a long period. The Wheel of Fortune tells me that. I'm definitely getting a reversal energy here. Guys, I don't turn them reverse. I just read the energy of the card, and I'm definitely getting that things have been stuck. There hasn't been very much communication ever since this person cut communication off, is kind of what I'm getting. See how it's coming to you and not going away? All right, let's look at the Sun. So we have the Queen of Cups. Again, I'm getting raised that vibrational energy because the Queen of Cups is my clue card for Divine Feminine. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, you're going to stay not able to start. Pages are about wanting to start something new. I will say out of all the pages, the Page of Pentacles wants it the most, but they're scared. all the pages. It's like they're young. They're like out here trying to do something for the first time. They don't know, right? So I do feel like you're wanting to take the action to do whatever it is that you feel like you're supposed to be doing, but definitely the energy level is causing the problem. So the Seven of Wands comes out to the Four of Pentacles. Seven of Wands talks about having healthy boundaries, but also enforcing them. And then the Nine of Pentacles comes out. Something happens. Look how you go from Four of Pentacles energy, Nine of Pentacles energy. That's definitely a big difference there. It's almost like as long as you enforce your boundaries, what's meant to be yours will be yours, Cancer. On the bottom is the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is definitely a self-restriction. All right. I'm just seeing Cancer, Mercury retrograde. All right, so we're going to pull guidance next for Cancer in this situation. And I am using the Sacred Traveler. First one to come out, Distant Thunder, clear the air. All right, Cancer. So here's what else I'm getting. I love when Spirit like kicks my butt in these readings live in front of, who all's here. It just really, I'm like, oh, thanks. All right. Okay, so if you're the one that's doing the running, Cancer, if you're hiding, blocking, anything like that, I promise you, you're giving them more power than they deserve. I shouldn't say than they deserve, but than they need, really, because they don't need none of it. But anyway, clear the air is definitely the card. It's almost like the tower card in tarot. Can you guys see it? So see how she's up in that tower and the storm is coming, but again, she doesn't know if the storm's coming or if the storm's going. It talks about, like, again, being anxious about something, but here's why she's anxious. It's because she knows that there's something in her past that's holding her up. She knows that there's something in her past that's draining her energy. That's clear the air, right? So it's almost like, Cancer, what it is that you have to do in order to release the stagnant energy that's holding you down. Wandering path is here. Enjoy the journey. I am sensing strong twin journey. And I'm really emotional. So I don't know if it's like Spirit kicking my butt or if like the person I'm feeling is really emotional. But valiant courage also comes out, and it says take action with passion. The word action coming out in this last card is not a coincidence, guys. There's no such thing. But it's definitely a sign, right? A synchronicity. Spirit's trying to say here, the action you do take, it's like maybe there's something you're doing. Okay, so I'm just gonna be real honest right now. Ready? In my own journey, my own counterpart, it's not going as well as it used to, right? And so it's I find it a little bit difficult now to make the decisions on my own. I know. You're like, what? But yeah, like at the beginning, my counterpart definitely assisted me in the things that I needed to do to get to like where I'm at today. And so for me to move, you know what I mean? And to start trying to do and make the choices, knowing that I'm on this journey, knowing that I have this purpose to do, it's kind of difficult, right? And so for me lately, like every time I have to do something and I know I need to do it, it's like I'm nervous. Self-doubt, guys. It's definitely self-doubt. It's like I get a little bit of self-doubt because I feel like I'm having to decide on my own, which I know is not true. But it feels that way, right? Because of the whole 3D crap. So yeah, I can definitely kind of feel I can resonate there, Cancer. I want to show you guys really quickly, Cancer, before we keep going, because I'm going to close it out with the Moonology next. But I show this Hawkins funnel all the time, and I think it's so important that we just memorize this thing because it really explains. Oh, you gotta be kidding. I took it off. No way. Oh, I was gonna say, it really explains like our emotions, right? And the kind of the feelings that we feel and how that energy gets sucked down into those lower vibrational energies. If you're a twin, I want you to look at those little gray square boxes on your right there. When you're in those lower vibrational energies, you are definitely the chaser. When you are in the higher vibrational energies, that's when you are reaching union. And guys, people are like, well, how do I, if I understand acceptance and I'm willing to look for the reason and have unconditional love and experience joy and peace and enlightenment, then how come I'm not in 3D union with my person? Because one, you're always in union. And two, 3D union is not the goal. I know. Nobody likes to hear the bad news. But it's just the truth, guys. It's just the truth. If 3D union was the goal, then it would be that way for every single twin there is. And if you don't know other twins, I would say just look to the celebrity world. I feel like that definitely shows some really good examples of twins for sure. Remember, guys, if you're on the twin journey, your purpose is going to consist of spreading, sharing love. It's what we're teaching people. It's unconditional love. There's a big difference between saying the word love and saying the word unconditional love, right? And that's what you're doing, Cancer. So how you do it, how you go about doing it, it's going to be up to you, and it's going to be different for everyone. This is how I'm doing mine. But yeah, it's everywhere. There's twins all over the world. Trying to teach us all, honestly. All right. So the Moonology Oracle, Cancer, to close it out, is going to be for your thoughts and emotions. I do feel like you're very much in your feelings. The Queen of Cups. Look at that. Ready? Don't let your past hold you back. It's the South Node. Step out of your comfort zone. I love spirit sometimes. Look at this. It's the North Node. This is where you came from. Leave this. You're not leaving it. It's coming with you. But you need to move, take action to get here where you're going. And work through your fears. It's the new moon in Scorpio. Perfect reading for Cancer. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, Cancer. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe. All those very good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we'll get to Scorpio. Miss Al says, I understand you. I'm so glad. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should be so open. What I have noticed, though, is that when I am open and I'm vulnerable and I tell you guys about my own journey, it's like you understand why spirit drew you. And then all of a sudden it's like we understand each other more, right? And I'm telling you, from my own gatherings of the information and my own journey in the last 8 years, guys, I definitely feel like it's because we're on the same type of spiritual journey. Because, guys, not every spiritual journey consists of a twin. Not everyone has a twin. But let me tell you, everyone has a spiritual path, a spiritual journey. So yeah, there's lots going on, and not everyone is going to be the same. But yeah, if you follow me and you can relate, if it pulls at your heart feels, your heartstrings when I tell you something about my own personal journey, then yeah, most likely you're on the very same one. Look, I went to shuffle. Look at that, the journey card. You see it? It was actually on the bottom, and I went to shuffle. How cool, right? Spirit's going to be on it today. I missed that. I'm going to have to go back and check that out, Miss Al. All I see is some title from the neck of the woods. Feel like it's something cool up there. I understand. No worries. All right, Scorpio, let's timestamp. Ooh, we should have done the 33 because I seen it. Let's do 38. All right, Scorpio, this is for September 25th through October 1st. So we do have the Libra new moon coming on the 25th. Jupiter is going to get super close to the Earth. On the 26th, I feel like that may have something to do with your reading. And then also, don't forget Mercury retrograde. 6 planets in retrograde, guys. 6. Mars, right around the corner. So, yeah. All right, let's see. What is the energy of the week for Scorpio? I am using magical times. Adversity comes out. Okay, so here's why I felt when I said Jupiter that this particular astrological event may be affecting you more than, let's say, the Libra new moon or the Mercury retrograde, which actually tells me that you're very focused. Um, you're very determined, Scorpio. You're trying to do something and you want it badly. And so that means that you're very focused. So, as the rest of us, Mercury retrograde is definitely dealing with us as we're trying to manifest, set new intentions with the new moon. Look at that gratitude on the bottom. Yeah, you're definitely going after something. All right. So, see the gifts and challenge. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storms. All right, so here's why I put that card with the Jupiter. At the beginning of the video, I talked about the astrology, and just a real quick bleep in there, I mentioned that Jupiter is going to be coming on the 26th. It's going to be the closest to the Earth it has in 70 years. Jupiter is my favorite planet, guys. It's not my ruling planet. Mars. Mars is my ruling planet, and Mars is mean. But Jupiter is the lucky planet, the excited planet, the expansion and growth, right? All those things come from Jupiter. But again, guys, Jupiter is in retrograde. So let's go back to that. Retrogrades. Let me get my thing out so I don't mess it up, Scorpio. I talked about this at the beginning of the video too. Retrogrades are going to be an opportunity to revisit, reclaim, redefine, and reconnect with that planet's energy. All right. So everybody, please hear me. Please don't mess this up, Rosa. All right. So here's what I'm getting, Scorpio. You're already in this adversity. You're already going through the challenging experience. Okay. And that's why you're so focused on this, with being able to set new intentions with this new energy coming in with the Libra new moon. Like, that's why that part has been affecting everybody else, all the readings I've done so far. And it's like, this is not affecting you at all. But what is affecting you is going to be Jupiter. So Jupiter, again, the planet of luck, the planet of good fortune, the planet of growth and expansion. It's going to come back around. So you had an opportunity, I would say, it could really be several different times. You recently had an opportunity that you could have taken that could have brought you good luck, good fortune, growth, expansion, and maybe you didn't take it. And it made things difficult and challenging. And it's like, now you're going to get a new opportunity to revisit that. Do you still not want to take it? Do you still want to keep doing it the way you're doing it? Or are you ready for it to become a little bit easier? All right, let's pull some tarot. Aw, thank you, Miss L. So true, so true. All right, Scorpio. I'm sensing some tense energy. But again, I get the feeling that it's been tough. It's been hard. You're trying to do something your way. And I just want to say, if you fought Jupiter, like if it came around and you said, no, I don't want to take that, I'm going to do it this way. Well, you're just BA because, yeah. But I'm definitely kind of getting the feeling that you turned an offer down. All right, so the Nine of Swords comes out as the energy in your challenges or obstacles. Nine of Swords, that's Ten of Swords. Listen to me. You know why I say Nine of Swords? Because she's laying in a bed. Not sleeping well, Scorpio, but Ten of Swords is a completion to a painful life cycle. You're holding on to something. I picked that up earlier before in a different reading for Scorpio too. We have the Queen of Wands coming out. Let me get it right. It's the King of Wands. I'll get it right this time. And then we have the Five of Cups coming out. There's that loss. The Healer teacher card on the bottom. Someone's going to show you the way. All right, Scorpio. So here's what I'm getting. Again, went through something that's very challenging. You are at the end of this cycle. Again, I feel like Jupiter coming back around. You're going to get this opportunity to revisit an idea that you thought maybe wasn't for you at the time, but something about it has changed. Something shifted. And like now it's going to pull you out of this adversity. It's going to make things easier for you. And that's what I'm getting. Queen of Wands is about confidence. King of Wands, sorry. They're all women. It's hard. But Queen of Wands is about confidence, but the King of Wands is also about confidence. King of Wands, though, it's about understanding what you're capable of. And I think that's what's important here. And then the Five of Cups is the loss, the grief. All right, so here's what's happening, Scorpio. This is what caused the whole thing. You lost something. You lost something massive. This card literally almost makes me cry every time I touch it. You'll notice that I really don't try to. It's just really emotional. And this is the Triple Goddess Tarot. They're all women. It's more emotional. You know what I'm trying to say? But here's the thing about the Five of Cups. Did you suffer a loss? Yes. No one is saying that it was not tremendous. It was tremendous. But we don't have the choice to just quit. We have to keep going forward. And in order to do that, you're going to have to look up. You're going to have to look up. See how she's looking down? Her hair is just draped over her face. She's wearing all black. All she sees is those 3 spilt cups. There's still 2 cups here that are not spilt, Scorpio. That means you still have something of some worth and you're not seeing it. I feel like we're fixing to clarify, and I feel like Spirit's going to tell me you look up. It's like Jupiter comes back around on Monday and you look up. All right, Ten of Swords, completion to a painful life cycle. I feel like the reason it's in your challenge or obstacle is because you're ready for it to be done. Look at that, comes back out. Did you guys see me shuffle? Was it on camera? I love when that happens. All right. So I'm definitely getting the energy that someone is going to come in and help you see something, also help you heal. King of Pentacles comes out. King of Pentacles could be someone that you have up on a pedestal. For the King of Wands, we have, let me get it right, King of Cups. All right, so King of Cups is going to be my clue card for divine masculine energy here, Scorpio. Pretty interesting. And then we have the Queen of Swords. All right. So Queen of Swords is definitely like someone has cut someone out, closed something off. But I just want to say, look how she's thrown the mask to the floor. This person was just sick of wearing the mask is kind of what I'm getting. All right, 5 of Cups here. So we have the 7 of Cups, but it did come out in reverse. I am feeling a reversed energy. I'm going to check the rest of the cards. Ooh. That is going to be the only one. All right, so 7 of Cups. There is something that's going to happen again where you're going to have to focus. So here I thought that new moon wasn't going to get you and Mercury retrograde wasn't going to get you, but it does. All right, Scorpio. So the reason the 7 of Cups came out in reverse is because the 7 of Cups means upside right that you have several options, but you need to be very cautious of those options. It did come out in reverse. I am feeling the energy is reversed. And what I'm picking up here is that you may not have that many options. You may have this very small moment in time where you have to move. You're going to have to move and pick something. And this card, this is Pisces energy here, but I feel like this is kind of the clue, Scorpio. Suspended between 2 worlds is what I always get with the Hanged Man, right? Like you can't go backwards. No one can. We can't go forwards. And so like you're just suspended. You're scared to make a decision. You don't want to do something. You're scared to pick the wrong thing is what it is. So I do feel like Tuesday, the 26th, when Jupiter, what day is it? Have mercy. Thank you. Monday, the 26th, when Jupiter comes around and it's closest to the Earth than it has been in 70 years. You can look at this as you're going to hear other people talk about Jupiter retrograde, and they're going to say things like it's bad luck. About something not good, shrinking is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the opposite. That's not necessarily the case, guys. Bad stigmas with retrogrades, a time to revisit and reclaim. So if it comes around and you see it again, take the option this time. You see what I'm trying to say? Like last time, I feel like you just didn't move. You may not even have turned it down last time. You just didn't choose. And this time you're going to have to. On the bottom was the Three of Swords. So definitely could have something to do with love, relationship. The cups and swords are everywhere. All right. Scorpio, let's do some guidance. So I am at blah, blah, blah. Scorpio always gets me all mixed up. All right. Guidance from your higher self. We are using the Secret Traveler. Go ahead. One more. Thank you. All right, so we have embracing enthusiasm, shout to the heavens with happiness. I don't feel like necessarily you are at this moment, but I do feel like you're going to at the end of this week. And I want to show you gratitude was on the bottom. Something definitely comes in, helps you choose what it is that you need to take, whatever option you turned down previously. Begin now. Take your first step is also coming out. And I think this is why I feel like this is something that's, again, revisiting, like you've had this option. You discover truth. You stand in the light of truth. You figure out something you didn't know the last time this option was made and this opportunity was shown to you. And it's like, now you see it. Now you take it. And that definitely calms that storm, right? All right, Scorpio. I'm throwing cards everywhere, guys. Let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. What do you need to release? Definitely. It's time to take action. So there's action again. Action, 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 right? And balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Scorpio, you're trying to be too practical. Balance spirituality and practicality. Everything in balance. Everything in moderation. And that Libra new moon most likely is going to help you do just that. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe. All those very good things. I'm going to clean up really quickly, guys. And then we have Pisces next. Almost ready, guys. Let me grab a drink of water real quick. Scorpios. Scorpios are always so intense. And I'll tell you what, Scorpio does not like to be right. I mean, wrong, right? And they want to be right. Like Scorpio, I feel like when they see whatever that was this week, it's going to be like, I don't see if they're going to, I don't feel like they're going to, like I said, Scorpio doesn't want to be wrong. All right. Ooh, I almost forgot the timestamp. Let's do timestamp for Pisces. 52:33. All right, Pisces. So this is going to be for the week of September 25th through October 1st of 2022. So we did talk about the Libra new moon coming on the 25th. On the 26th, we have Jupiter coming back around. Look at the journey. The twin journey has been everywhere in the readings today. All right. I wonder if we have like a new person that came in and maybe had some soul connection, soul bond, something for sure. It's really strong today. I mean, it's really strong for us every day. It's what we're doing here, right? But I'm saying it just feels different, a little different today. Let's look at lesson learned. I don't even know why I'm doing that. All right, energy of the week for Pisces. Energy of the week. Pisces, rebirth card coming back out. No matter what happens, you can find new wings Rise from the past and accept the positive change that is coming. You guys are not going to believe this. The bottom of the deck. Do you see it, Miss Al? Do you see it? All right, Pisces. I really try to make it not a twin journey, but it's definitely just that. So let's pull some tarot. Rebirth in a twin journey, Pisces. Rebirth. The journey card says, focus on how far you've come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. I feel like it's very possible. Most of you, if you are on the twin journey, and what I mean by that is if you have that soul connection that you just really can't explain, then definitely on the journey, right? Mercury retrograde is here, guys. And I've been talking all week about how Mercury retrograde does not mean that when your ex comes back, they have to suck. It's very possible that they've been off healing too, just like you. And I'm kind of picking that energy up for Pisces. So let's see. Challenge or obstacle. Uh-oh. Six of Swords is coming out, Pisces. 9 of Pentacles is coming out. Ooh. And the Justice card comes out. Ooh, Empress energy on the bottom. I'm talking to a powerful Pisces, a knowledgeable Pisces. Like, you don't need me to explain the twin journey. You know exactly what spiritual journey you're on. Sweet. All right, so the Six of Swords, I'm getting the challenges that you're being guided to go somewhere. I am a little thrown off here, Pisces, because again, I'm getting like that retrograde energy, the stigma of, I don't want this person to come back around. They're going to suck just as bad as they did last time. So it's possible that that's the case. And you're being guided to maybe go towards this person or allow this person to come towards you. But for others, it's also possible that you're being guided to leave the situation, to like not allow the situation to even rebirth, almost like clean the slate and then move forward, right? Like there doesn't need to be any fault here. No one has to be the bad guy. Let's just say clean slate, call a truce, and we go our way, because the 9 of Pentacles is your lesson learned that's going to help you with your challenge or obstacle. And the 9 of Pentacles, Pisces, is definitely the card of independence. It's definitely the card that says you need no one else. You've got this whole thing under control. You have all the powers you need to be able to do what it is that you're doing. I want to say that Peacock does show up in the 9 of Pentacles. Peacock does represent masculine energy. I feel like you could have like a 3D twin journey, and a spiritual counterpart. And it's like, it's very possible that you were guided to move away or go away somewhere, to do something on your own. And Spirit's just saying, like, you're not alone. The energies are always combined. They're always in union. Whether there's 3D union or not doesn't really matter. It does matter, because if you're in 3D union, then your lesson, like your purpose, your mission, what you're going to teach people is going to be so massive, right? If it's just you, you can still do your journey. You can still teach people what unconditional love is, however it is that you decide to do that. But I just want you to know that, like, your energy of that twin is always with you. The Justice card coming out, a strong Libra energy, of course, and then it is the only major arcana other than the Empress at the bottom. But the Libra moon is coming on the 25th, guys, and the Libra moon, I keep saying, is super powerful, because what's happening is it's going to balance things out. And a lot of times when things are being balanced out, somebody's calling me. Have mercy. Can you guys still hear me? I think I made it shut up. Telling you, new time. But a lot of times when things are being balanced out, guys, we don't want it. We're used to being the unbalanced. We think we control the unbalanced. We think we're comfortable in the unbalanced. But it's just because that's what we're used to. And the more balanced things are, clearly that's the better they are. And I do feel like this Libra new moon is going to really push a little bit of free will here, because things do need to be balanced out. All right, let's clarify a little bit. Let me get the right ones this time. I want to look at that 6 of Swords, because I definitely kind of get the feeling here that some of you are actually being guided to go back. So that's pretty interesting. Let me see. 2 of Swords. and Six of Pentacles. Yeah. All right. So for some of you, Two of Swords, stuck between a rock and a hard place. I've been talking for almost over a month now about how Minnow Pond taught me that the Two of Swords also means that a new opportunity is coming in. So yes, you have been stuck, Pisces, not able to make a decision, not able to go somewhere. But that new moon that's coming in, clearly the Libra moon, is definitely going to bring you some sort of balance. The Six of Pentacles is here, which also shows the scales. See the scales? The scales. Not a coincidence here. I feel like this new moon is the opportunity you need to get unstuck from wherever you've been. Again, for some of you, or maybe like a small amount of you, I feel like you're being guided to go back. All right, let's look at the Nine of Pentacles. This is lesson learned. So this is definitely about your independence and your worth. We have the Chariot coming out and the Victory card. Look at that, Six of Wands. So this is something you've already done. You've already been on this path. You've already been getting the things done. Notoriety is also the Six of Wands. It's like you're getting noticed. People are finally starting to see something that you're going through, something that you're teaching, something that you're doing, something like that. All right, let's look at that Justice card. So we have the Hanged Man coming back out. A lot of major arcanas over here. And the Six of Cups. So that confirms it. I mean, big fat confirmation, right, guys? Six of Cups is someone from your past. Pisces, you're going to have to make a decision this time again. So again, Mercury retrograde, definitely a little bit of Mercury retrograde energy here. A little bit also too of Jupiter energy coming in, because I feel like it's actually going to be better this time around. I'm not going to tell you that your counterpart is totally healed and this is the route that your soul chose, because only you know that. But I will tell you that you're in this Empress energy. You didn't give up on something. You have intuition. Trust it. All right, Pisces, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. Okay. Let's see which one flew. Of course, the balance, spirituality, and practicality. Luck is on your side. That's going to be a new moon in Sagittarius. Let's do one more for Pisces. One more. Look at that. Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. No way, right? Thank you, Spirit. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up the water signs for the week of September 25th through October 1st. Thank you guys so much for coming in here and hanging out with me. Oh, look, my son on YouTube. Oh, William, you're going to make me cry. And I just want you to know I seen that and immediately thought your dad. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. I shouldn't have said that. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you came to say hi. I love you so much. Oh, look, I got to put it up on the screen. So William is my youngest son, guys. I know that there's some OGs in here, so you guys know who William is. And you guys know that he moved. He's living with his dad in beautiful Colorado. I actually got to see him not too long ago. I did cry when he left this time. The first time I cried a bunch. This time I only cried a little because I know I'll get to see him again eventually. But it's so hard when your kids move out of state. But like when they move to the other side of the country, it's like, what? But he's doing so well, guys. So I'm so glad you made my day, William. Thank you so very much. All right. So we've changed schedules, as everybody can see. So since we've wrapped it up, I want to go ahead and show the new schedule to everyone. Just remember, guys, this is very much, everything's changing. We're growing and we're becoming monetized on certain platforms. So definitely having to go with the flow per se, right? Also, Junior got his new job, at the cannabis plant. They apparently grow cannabis really early in Illinois because he has to be there like 5 a.m. So 12 p.m. Central Daylight Time, guys, is going to be the new schedule. Fire signs on Monday. Tuesday, we do earth signs. Today, we did the water signs. And tomorrow, I'll be back at noon, 12 p.m. Central Daylight Time to do the air signs. So Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right, guys, I think that's it. Look at William saying hi to Miss L. Too cool. Too cool. All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me. make sure to come back and do the air signs tomorrow. Guys, I did do a free subscriber energy reading on my Facebook page. We did get monetized on Facebook, so all the subscriber energies are going over there now. So if you're missing them, make sure to go check my Facebook page out and hit that subscribe button for me. All right, guys. Thank you so much, Miss Al, for helping. Thank you, everyone. Always, always sending you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you. I didn't turn the sound off on you. I was fixing to shut it down. But then Miss Al said something, so I had to say something to her. Look, now the honey's here, and he called. He's the one that called during our live. Yeah, so can't take phone calls when we're streaming from our phone. Oh, too cool. I had such a good time. I love seeing William. He made me smile so big. That was awesome. All right, I really am getting off here now, though. Miss Al, shoot me an email if you want to chit chat. And I got one, I think one reading in the Etsy shop. I think I'm just going to go ahead and just go knock it out. And then I'm completely caught up in the Etsy shop. So maybe if you want to chat later tonight, that'd be pretty cool. We could do that. All right, I'm going to get off here. I love you guys. Thank you.